Ladies, Friday is here. I am here. We are here. We're here together. Okay, so I'm going to put a little clip here because these silky robes never stay where they're supposed to. So we are here on this Friday going into the weekend. I'm always excited when it's Fridays. I'm always excited. Yes, I have a certain level of whatever you want to call it, energy, hyper, excited to be here with you. Whatever you want to call it, it's been called, so it's all right. We're going to go into my everyday makeup tutorial for 2022. It's updated. I've done these before in the past couple of years, but this is my go-to look. This is what I do every day. I really feel comfortable. I can take it from day to night. And then I have a Chanel Foundation Dupe for you. I use that word loosely. I don't really like that word dupe because formulations are so complex and different, and you really can't say, you know, this $90 foundation is the same as the $6.99. It's just not, it's not realistic. It's not true, basically. But what I do is I try to find, I've been using this for months now. I bought this again because of TikTok and back in the day, or back in the fall. And I wanted to really give you different price points. That's what I do. That's why I tested the Chanel, which was ridiculous, $150 for this foundation. I am a beauty expert. I invest my money so I can report back to you. Is it worth it? Like, I don't want you buying this if I don't think it's worth it, or if it's not something that I think is worth for you to put your money into. I really take that very seriously. So I have a dupe for you that is very inexpensive. You can pick it up at the drugstore. Let's get into the makeup tutorial, ladies. We're going to start off with priming the skin. I'm going to do something a little different, going in with the Quarterly Premier Cru. This is the Precious Oil. I love what this does to my skin. I just drop a couple drops, like so, about 3. I warm them up in my hands, and then I press it into my skin. So this is going to give you more of that dewy look. It's going to be hydrated. It's not an oil that is like slippery and heavy. It's not at all. It's really beautiful. So I'll take a little bit more since clearly my skin seems to be dry. This smells so good, and it just goes into my skin. Look at that. Nice hydration minus the red from me moving my skin around, but it's just really a pretty pre-treatment for your skin. If you feel like you don't want to do a moisturizer, you want to do an oil, just really push it into the skin. Back with my Lancome that I love. This is my second jar of it that I bought. This is the eye cream. I love the feeling of this because it goes on like velvet, and it feels like it really is just hydrating this eye area. I can feel it going in. It's like cooling. It just has this very interesting texture. Really, I've told you this from the second I used it. And again, I buy products thinking I'm not going to like it. I don't even know why I bought this product. I was at Ulta and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try this because I want something different. I'm very picky when it comes to eye creams. And this one just, obviously, I'm on the second little jar of it, really made me happy. So this is the Advanced eye cream, and I love it. It has youth activating light infusing eye cream, probably because it activates light underneath my eye is why I really like it. I'm going to go right into our eye primer. This is going to be wonderful for neutralizing out the eyes. I don't like to put eyeshadow over dark skin. It just doesn't look good. I would never go on set and do someone's makeup without having my eye primer with me. It was like my miracle sauce for the eye, like the whole look coming together. So it's a cream to powder finish. I go to the base of the lashes, work my way all the way up to the brow bone, and I go on the inner corner of the eye here because that's where we have a lot of darkness, and I want to lighten everything up. As we age, lightness is better. You want to lighten up the skin. You don't want to keep dark skin and then mix it with your eyeshadows. It's just not, it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look fresh. It doesn't look polished. I mean, that's just really, as a professional makeup artist, that's always been my thing, that I want the eyeshadow to stay all day. I want it to look beautiful. I don't want to put it on and have it look like, what color is that? Like, that's not the color I'm looking at in the palette. So this is why I always do my eye primer. It's nice. It's a lightweight. It's not heavy. It doesn't crease. It's not a concealer. If you're using a concealer on your eyelids, I know a lot of people do that, but it's the wrong, it's too emollient. It's the wrong formulation because you're going to get that creasing. You're going to see your eyeshadow start separating during the day. I think we've all seen that at some point in our life where we close our eye and it's like a missing strip on the lid. You won't get that when you use a proper eye primer. We're going to go in with our Not Overlooked eyeshadow palette. Very, very special palette to me. I named it Not Overlooked for obvious reasons, you know, age, this whole thing. I mean, I never really thought that I would hear the comments like, oh, you're in like this very small, you know, category because you are 46, or, oh, you know, brands really don't want to, you know, invest in older women. Like, what? Did I just hear that? Like, it's very strange to me, this whole ageism thing. And you know what I say to that, ladies? It just makes us stronger to keep showing up, to putting our best face forward, to taking care of ourselves. I mean, they can say whatever they want to say. Brands can do whatever they want to do. You can show 15-year-olds all day long if you want to, but it's not reality, right? Like, we're all aging. Like, even like the executives and people that are making decisions, you're aging. So, I mean, trying to keep women in a box under 20, it just doesn't really relate. I find it to be so inspiring and encouraging when I see women just living their best life and not caring what people say or what brands say. I mean, we're here, we're to be heard, and it's you're not overlooked. And that's why I really love this palette. So it's a beautiful palette that I just feel very comfortable with. I know how it's going to perform. I know it's going to look good each day. It's not going to surprise me and be like, whoa, it's too much, or it doesn't go with anything I'm wearing. Jeans and a t-shirt, yes. If I want to dress it up and I want to wear a black cocktail dress, yes. It's just beautiful. It looks beautiful in photos. I'm going to be taking my eyeshadow brush. All of my brushes have their names on them. This is just 2 of them. I have 9 essential. Well, this is not 9. These are all my brushes that I use. Some are clean, some are dirty, so I know which ones to use that are clean. So this is my essential makeup brush set I created for you. 9 essential brushes. We do sell the foundation buffing brush by itself. So here we go. We're going to go into this beautiful middle color sheen, not glitter, not sparkle, ladies. It's a sheen. It's going to pop your eyes. Love this. I think it just looks so pretty for going on the base of the lash. And then I really like to put the concentration in the middle, and then I'll just go to the sides. I don't have too much. It's really a wash of color. That's really what I do. And then I just have a very pretty, approachable, almost in like a neutral, if you will, but just that extra of having that beautiful pink to it. So this is what I wear every day. And then I'm going to show you a couple techniques that I do to really just enhance the look. I'm just going to flip the brush around, go into the matte pink color and do the brow bone. And at the same time, so I'm overlapping. I'm just going to smooth it out so it just looks like they all go together. Like it's just blended. You can layer like that if you want to, going into the inner corner. Sometimes if it's just, you know, every day, I just layer over and I just smooth it out. So it just looks like I don't have to do too much blending. I really don't want to spend a ton of time, ladies, when it's like my everyday look. I'm just kind of getting myself together, making it look beautiful, but not having to do, it's not really complicated at all. Going into the darkest color, I'm going to take my little smudge brush that I like to do, short smudge brush, and I'm going to go into the darkest color and just give a little this dimension on the outside here. So you can see, just putting it here, I'm going to blend it. I'm going to whisk it away with the Almay pad. I don't do anything on my skin besides the moisturizer and the sunscreen. Again, like I always say, sunscreen's on my little table here. You can always use your sunscreen. Just pour it on yourself. Use as much as possible, whatever you want to do. Put it everywhere. Just know that sunscreen is part of the routine. So here we go. Beautiful. Remember, nothing's here. We don't have to worry. We sweep it up with our Almay pad sitting right by my side, ready to clean up, make a crisp line. Now, a lot of people have talked about and asked me recently about the Almay biodegradable oil-free micellar water eye makeup remover pads. They reformulated them. So the big complaint before was I got a lot of comments about how I'm wasteful and I'm ruining the world because I use these Almay pads. And then Almay came out and made them biodegradable. And now people are complaining about the formula. I swear, I don't think you can win. So I haven't had any problems with them. I'm like thrilled they're biodegradable because then it really hit that mark where a lot of people were very upset about, which I'm totally all for, smaller footprint. But now everybody doesn't like the formulation. I don't know. I haven't found anything different about this. It performs the same way for me. So I'm not quite sure. I'm going to do a little research and find out what everybody's saying because I haven't had any problems. So we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to take my Almay pad and I just wrap it around my finger, and all I do is just sweep up like that. So I'm taking off the majority of anything that fell that I don't want. You can add on a little bit more eye cream if you want to, if you feel like you're taking too much off. But I love, see this right here? I just got it off, and I would have had concealer there, and then I would try to take it off, and then I would have streaked it. See, this is exactly why I do not do, see, there it is again. Like that would make me crazy. Think about it. You're going out for dinner, you're getting ready, and you have things, something that's moving around your face. I think that was actually, I don't know if that was like a little hair, and you're moving your makeup around. No, ladies, no. We only do our eyes first, then we do the foundation. Going into my lash curler, I have my almost ready, ladies, for you, my heated eyelash curler. It is new and improved, updated, will be available soon. The important thing is to be on the newsletter. That is how I communicate with you. That is how my team communicates with you when it comes to updates and product launches and all kinds of really great things. Remember, we have these special codes that we will periodically send out through the newsletter. Great, because I want to really reward you for being part of my community and being part of the Nikol Cosmetics family. And it's just a wonderful way to just stay up on everything. So I have the lash curler, lifting my lashes, looking beautiful, going right into a little mascara, creamy mascara. We're going to front load our mascara. Actually, you know what? Wait a second. We should do a little, I do a little dark chocolate waterproof eyeliner. I love lining the eyes. Very important to just define. So again, super, super tight, close. I want to, sometimes I'll just do the end like that. So you can see just the end. I mean, really little to no effort, as in squiggle into the lash line, right? This, nothing's super perfect. It looks, you can't really even tell. So this is great if you have shaky hands. Just put it to the lash line and just wiggle back and forth just like this, because you're just thickening up that lash line. You're not trying to make an actual line. This is a wonderful way to not add weight to the eye. I'll do a little bit of underneath. So see, that's just that small definition, just a little bit right there on that 3/4. Bring it down 3/4 and then you're good. You could also go back with the smudge brush if you wanted to, my little eraser brush, smudge it out if you want to. But just super pretty, super easy. So the eyeliner is on, not anything over the top. We're gonna go in with our mascara, super creamy, lots of little teeth on here. We're gonna front load. So what that means is that we're gonna go to the base of the lashes. We want the most of the product at the base of the lashes, and then we're gonna work up, base, up. So again, I love to tell you this because, all right, so I started putting my mascara on and then noticed there was a bunch of lashes in there and I had to clean them off. So you want to go to the base. I was saying that when I was doing makeup classes, the ladies would come in and they would never go to the base of their lashes. They would literally go to the tips and be like, okay, I'm like, oh, we're missing out on the whole lash. Like, you've got to go to the base, put all of the mascara there first, and then sweep up. The slower you go, the better too, ladies. So if you go like this and you squint down a little bit and then you let the brush just catch your lashes, that really makes a big difference. So the slower you go with your lashes, the more payout you're going to get. Mascara is on. We're going to go right into the foundation now. So I have two foundations. You'll see me a lot on my channel using the Aqua, the Vital Lumiere Aqua, which is the ultra light skin perfecting sunscreen makeup from Chanel. The color I use is 12 Beige Rose. I got lucky. Listen, you know, it says rose in it. So of course I was going to say, okay, that's usually it works for me, but it really worked with this one. So this is a wonderful sunscreen that I bought. I don't know how many I've been through so far. A lot. I love them. And so this is the dupe for you, ladies. You can pick it up at the drugstore. This is the CoverGirl Clean Finish Skin Milk. Nourishing foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. This is the color 540 Light. I happen to just randomly pick the right color, believe it or not. It's vegan. It's a dewy finish. Yes, for us ladies and our beautiful drying skin. And it has Been formulated without talc, parabens, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, sulfates, and fragrance. Blurs imperfections, evens out skin tone, sheer buildable coverage, instant all-day hydration. So the Skin Milk, ladies, is going to be your answer if you want to have something that's a little bit on a lower price point and you can go to the drugstore and get it. So again, it's CoverGirl. Now, the Chanel foundation here, I really feel that you're going to get the same kind of consistency and feeling. So I'm going to swatch these two so you can see them on my hand. So you first have the Chanel and you can see that it's really beautiful. It's nice and lightweight. It's very pretty. You can see how it shears out. So then when you put on the CoverGirl next to it, you can also see how it, you've got to shake these bottles though. That's the very big key for both of these foundations. But when you put on the CoverGirl and you start working it around, it's the same kind of feeling, the same kind of lightweight, very pretty, just, you can really nicely get that sheer tone. And I just think that you're really going to like this. So I would suggest, listen, I don't know. I know they recently came out with this. I don't think they're going to discontinue it. But if you like something like if you like this as your dupe, then I would buy two. And I would use if you have a CVS, use your CVS coupons also. You might want to buy the Chanel and use it for special events. And then every day, use your CoverGirl. I don't know, just some options. So we're going to, first, I'm not going to put anything on my skin yet. Color corrector or concealer, anything, because I want you to see what this foundation really looks like. So I did shake it and I'm going to just see if I need more. I'm going to use my foundation buffing brush. I'm going to just put it in and let's see. Doesn't it, I mean, this shade definitely matches, right? I mean, it looks so beautiful. And you can see that beautiful dewiness to the skin. Very pretty. So you can see also evening out the tone. I was wearing my glasses before, so I had redness on my nose. So let's see how well it takes away that redness by itself. There's nothing on my skin besides just prepping with the Caudalie oil. Just feels really nice. We'll just take it up right to this orbital bone area and we'll see what we need to do to go over with the concealer. It's the reverse concealer trick that I've shown you before. Let's try this side. Do you see it's just so lightweight? Ladies, if you're into lightweight buildable coverage, this is a great foundation for you. It's affordable. It's really accessible. Very pretty, easy to blend. I'm going to take a little bit more to go on the forehead. What are we thinking? Doesn't it look beautiful? I would love to know in the comments. Do you think you're going to try this? So pretty, very hydrating. Just very nice and clean looking on the skin. I don't see it on my skin. I'm not using my handheld right now because I don't want it to focus in on that. I want it to focus in on me so I can punch in and see what's really going on the skin. Foundation is on. It just looks very beautiful. A really great everyday foundation if you're looking for something that is more budget friendly. So this I think is pretty. Now, since it's so lightweight, it's a fresh, dewy glow look. I'm just going to take my eye brightener. This is in my Click Up pen, and we're going to lighten up the eye area, and just do what we need to do and not overcompensate. So this is going to have a little peachy tone to it, so it's going to color correct this grays underneath here. You don't want to get too close to underneath the eye area because you don't want anything to start caking up there, just because once you get close to those underneath those lashes in the skin, you don't want to have anything really kind of gathering there. So what I like to do is I just taper it down. I know this is a little technique that really makes people crazy, but this is what works for me. If it works for you to just do it here and here, do it. But for me, with my challenging pigmentation and what's going on and up in here, you always want to get up in here, ladies, blues. Let's cancel out the darkness where this nose is. You want that lighter. So I'm just coming down just like this, very lightweight. You're not adding a lot of weight to the skin. And all I do is I literally just go back over with the foundation buffing brush and I push it into the skin. I don't want to use a sponge. I want all the product to stay on my skin, pressing it in. I feel like the Beauty Blender does soak up all of my beautiful eye brightener. And so this is what we do. eye brightener is complete. Now, if you feel that you don't really need that much foundation or you don't want to use foundation, you can just use the eye brightener and hit those points that need to be brightened, and then put your mascara on and your lipstick or lip gloss or lip balm, what have you, and then you're out the door. But this is really my basically my everyday routine. I'm going to take my translucent powder, pressed powder, lightweight, triple milled, not going to add weight to the skin. We just actually got this back in. We've got a lot of products back in, ladies. They're trickling in. Usually we get them on a pallet. They came FedEx, you know, the situation at the border. So we had the trucker strike. And so we are working around that and making, you know, pivot. Didn't I say that in my last video? We have to pivot. We pivoted, and now it's coming FedEx and multiple different, different deliveries. We're just trying to, really thank you for being so patient. I mean, it's just been, the shipping's just, this is our first issue in 2 years. So we've been very, very thankful that we haven't had any real issues, but we're just having a little bit of small issue. So going in with my favorite lip liner, Cameo, just going to line my lips just the way that they are. Something very simple. I always line my lips. It's a faster lip line just so I have some definition. And then I'll go into something simple like Figure It Out or Sanjo or Las Olas. I think I'm going to use, we have Figure It Out coming back in at the end of the month. I think I'm going to use, let's use Sanjo. We'll use Sanjo. It's just a nice nude. So it's just a really nice everyday nude. And then I'm just going to take Cocoa 13. I always pop it just with a little extra color, little gloss, little metallic flecks just in the center here. Looks really pretty. And then I'm going to do a technique with my blush. So I'm going to take the Classic Beach Face Palette. This has a very nice peachy blush in the middle here and a little contour, a little matte bronzer. So we're going to take the bronzer and go right underneath. Something very simple, not taking a lot of time. I do want that definition. Then going right into the blush, just going right next door and popping my cheeks right there. So I have some color, so I look alive. I look healthy, vibrant. It's happening today, ladies. It's really happening. And then what I'm gonna do is something a little bit different. I'm going to pop my cheek with a little, whoops, really pop it with a little cheeky. And this is to just have my blush last all day. I mean, just last longer than just putting a powder on. I mean, I just love that fresh look. I mean, if we're doing like a really fresh foundation, we're going to do a fresh cheek with that. Just really looking pretty. This is my everyday look, ladies. So again, this is about showing up. Really, it's really for yourself. So this is a beautiful look. I love cheeky. Again, that just came in yesterday. Very excited about it. But this is a beautiful look every day. This is how I show up. I feel confident with it. I know it's not going to do anything different each morning. I can wear jeans and a t-shirt like I had said. If I'm going out for cocktails and I'm not changing my makeup, I can just make maybe more of an eyeliner, put on a different lip, do something a little bit darker. You have whatever you want to do. You just want to get your base. You want to have something that you always feel like, I can get ready in 5 minutes. I can do this. Obviously my makeup tutorials are longer because I'm educating and I'm showing you. So, but this really takes me 5 minutes in the morning. Sweep, sweep, sweep across the eyes, do the blush, just do the easy, simple foundation that's super lightweight. There's not a lot of blending as you saw. And then of course we'll take down the hair, which it's been in here for a very long time. It's going to be very, very bouncy and short, but you know, what kind of video would it be if I wasn't showing you Velcro curlers, right? And me taking my hair out of Velcro curlers. It is Friday. We're going to keep this volume throughout the weekend. Just looking really pretty. They're so inexpensive, ladies. I mean, I should probably buy stock in Velcro curlers. I mean, can you even do that? I doubt it. I don't even think they have I don't even think they have stock. I always say that though when I buy stuff that I use a million zillion times. I'm like, I wonder if I can buy the stock in this. I use so much of it. But do you see like this? Yes, again, thick hair, yes. But we will always mention that the only reason I started this craziness with the Velcro curlers is because of my mom, and she has very thin hair and she was getting such great volume. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. My hair was like definitely looking not so time for the weekend. Now it's definitely time for the weekend. And we are going to celebrate until we see each other again on Monday. So until my next video, I'll see you later.